think I'm meant to find love. I think I'm meant to be just warm. Like a placeholder or something.
I am afraid. I'm not even gonna lie. I am afraid of not being able to pay my rent. The electric is going up in the state I live in. Gas, car insurance, medical insurance doubled. I am responsible for providing a roof over my grandkids' head. I don't know how I even got in this situation. How did I even get here?
Don't shoot the messenger. Feminism told y'all be strong, independent, and alone. And y'all followed it to the grave. Y'all pushed all the good men away, called submission slavery, and think being difficult is cute. Now y'all 35 and tired, looking around like, oh, where the good men at? Sis, they moved on. Real men want peace, not problems in a lace front and a loud voice. Feminism sold y'all freedom, but they didn't mention the price.
It seems like we always hear how men are failing in society, how men aren't stepping up to the plate. But what you just saw is that women are miserable, and today we're going to talk about it. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Tonight, we're going to dive into something deep, not just about relationships, but the emotional and the mental toll that these independent women, this independent mindset is having on modern women today, and especially with our sisters. Today, you're going to see women breaking down, expressing regret, and realizing that all of this freedom that they now have came at a cost. Loneliness, pressure, disappointment, and maybe some of them never having kids, never having their own man and a family. We have a lot to discuss, gents. Do me a favor, hit that like button, and with that being said, let's get started.
Like, first of all, I take care of every woman in my life. From grandma to mother, everybody's paid, everything is, I love the women in my life. But what I do notice is that I can give the women in my life money, I give the women in my life keys to the car, anything they want. But as soon as I give them my opinion, I'm told to shut the hell up.
Men are the prize. Ladies, let's be honest with yourself. A good man is the whole damn prize. And I know that society has been telling us that we're the prize, and listen, we are. There's no debate about that. But I need you ladies to understand that a good man, he is the prize. A man who is loyal, emotionally available, rooted in purpose, and leads with love, that's rare, baby.
Why is it that we as black women feel comfortable checking black men, but the moment a black man checks us, we call it misogyny, control, or toxic? Why does it seem like accountability only applies when we're the one giving it? We criticize black men, drag them online every day, talk about how they lead, talk about what they do, what they don't do. But the moment a black man says, sis, you out of line, or start calling you out on your bad attitude, all of a sudden he's bashing women. We can dish it, but we can't take it.
I'm turning 40 this year and everything is just hitting me right now. It's like not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. I haven't even tried. Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I don't know how to, I did this whole growing thing wrong. Like I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything.
So ladies, to be clear, let me get this straight. You want to have the freedoms of a man, but you want to be catered to by men. That's not equality. That's delusion. Because the truth of the matter is men and women are not equal. No matter how much we try to sugarcoat it, we're just not. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, modern women have embraced this masculine role. We hear them all the time on social media talking about how masculine they are and how weak, feminine, sissified, lazy, weak, boring that men are. See, they forget being masculine, being a man, comes with accountability. And without it, I dare say that a man isn't being a man either. And when it comes to that accountability, the difference between men and women today is we're not looking for applause. We're just looking for respect. Now, women want to be out here claiming that they're the prize. However, how can they be the prize when all the expectations is put on what men can do for them? So isn't the prize the thing that provides the most value? Because I'm going to tell you, from men's perspective, perspective, y'all ain't providing shit. Whenever a man is trying to tell y'all the right thing, trying to give you sound advice, you all reject it. And that right there isn't the quality of someone who should be in charge of shit. And now that reality is setting in, now that women are starting to realize, hey, this shit ain't easy and things are getting harder. Both men and women can agree to that. But it's the women saying, where are all the men at? Why men don't want to date us? Why aren't men stepping up? Sis, we was trying and you all rejected the men who would best be for you. But instead, y'all decided y'all want to argue with us. And by the time they look up, gents, a lot of these women see 40. They're freezing eggs. They're doing anything to try to capture that time that they missed out on when they were younger, that they should have been planning for as much as they were planning their careers.
Put a finger down if you independent and don't get a nigga.
If you are at a service station and you see a woman pulled over with the hood up on her car and she's having car problems, would you go over to her and ask her if there is anything that you can do to help?
I'm literally on the side of the road in North Carolina, and I don't have nobody to fucking call to help me.
Don't laugh!
I've been stuck on the side of the road for at least 40 minutes, and ain't nobody stopped yet.
Put a finger down if you independent and don't get a nigga.
And I'm already changing my tire already. And I mean, it ain't really nobody's obligation to stop on the side of the road to help anybody. But damn!
Don't laugh, it ain't funny.
I am in my 30s, unemployed, live with my mother, broke. I have no clue what to do in my life, no idea where I'm going or what to do. I don't have a college degree. I have my GED. I have experience in different industries. Multi-talented, multi-experienced, multi-confused.
I'm stressed. I lost my job, right? Like, just hear me out. I lost my job. Obviously, things have been tough financially for me since I lost my job. I have been busting my ass to get a job. It's literally been maybe like 3 weeks, can't find anything. You're sold this dream everything will work out, everything will, as long as you put one foot forward, and like you're sold, as long as you work hard, that you'll never be in this situation. And now here I am in this situation.
Like, this whole American dream is so messed up. Go to school, get a good education, but how do you ever get ahead? So my school loan payment, which they said they cannot lower, is going to be $634 a month.
Now, you got so many women who, just because they went to college, figure about it raises their value, especially this group.
I'm a PhD. I have a college degree.
These modern women today were sold a bill of goods saying, go get your degree, go to school. This was the way that you were going to, not have a man be over you, to outdo the patriarchy. Get your money. The man gonna follow. These are all things that were told to modern women. Instead, they got degrees, debt, and disappointment. Independence without support, it's not empowerment, it's isolation. The older women are saying it out loud now. The ones who are not still living in delusion are trying to tell y'all correctly. We now know that you women are tired of carrying these burdens. We hear it from y'all all the time on social media. It was never meant for you all to carry that burden. That's why we were doing it. You all chose to live this free and independent life with no man, no rules, and no restrictions, because it's not real life. And now women are finding out, because of things getting tougher in the economy, that freedom with no family is just another form of struggle. You ain't gotta like men. You really don't. But don't sit there and pretend that you don't need men and then cry when no one shows up.
And I don't have nobody to fucking call to help me.
Women are no longer waiting to be chosen. We're choosing ourselves, our money, our peace, our freedom. We're educated. We are financially fit. We are emotionally healing. And most importantly, we are tired. Tired of begging grown men for the bare minimum, tired of trying to build with men who want a mother, not a partner, and tired of shrinking just to make a man feel better.
A few moments later.
Right now, I'm having one of those moments where the single life actually bothers me right now.
So life update. I'm living in my car. My little S10 says me stay home for the foreseeable future. I don't know what to do. And I don't really have one.
Can I be honest? I don't want to be outside no more. I don't. I just want to watch Marvel movies. I want to cook. I'll do some laundry and shit like that. A lot of laundry. All of it, sure. What the fuck ever. I don't care. I don't want to be outside no more. I don't. Where you at?
This is where all of my money goes. Every time a bill comes, I just hate owning a home because who needs to pay $250 for fucking electric?
Don't you cry. Remember, strong, independent, don't need no man. Going 50-50 with a man makes you his roommate, and you rather do bad all by yourself. If you decide to take on life by yourself and not have shared responsibility with a man, this is what it looks like.
I have not seen so many miserable women in my life. Beautiful women who appear to have everything going perfectly on the surface, but they get online and they tell you how wrecked their life is, how miserable they are. I think they're miserable because they have been lied to. They've been told that if they pursue a college degree, if they pursue a career, if they pursue personal fulfillment, if they pursue travel, if they pursue being the very best on their job, that they will be fulfilled and happy. And that's not true. That's not true.
Jen, some of these clips are hard to watch. And honestly, I get no pleasure from women failing. I get no pleasure from women not doing well. I really don't care. It did not affect my life one way or the other. The only thing that I asked, and a lot of you all gents asked, was for women to at least be respectful, especially if you're showing them respect. Because this thing is not just about dating anymore. It's about the emotional fallout of the decisions that women have made that have cost everyone right now and all of society because of the selfishness and the lack of foresight of a lot of modern women today. You all chose yourself over having your own man. You all didn't prioritize marriage or having kids as much as you did your career, your independence, your freedom, hell, even hot girl summers. The truth is the dating market isn't collapsing. It's already collapsed, especially in modern Western countries. Because when men stop pursuing and women start regretting, then what's left? And now the job market is turned on modern women too? Yeah, winter ain't coming. Winter is here. Kevin Samuels was right about that too.
To the economy now, where staggering numbers have been released surrounding black women in the labor force. A new report shows more than 300,000 black women have left the workforce in just the last several months. That's according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Not only that, but the Bureau of Labor Statistics has said that 518,000 black women have not returned to the workforce since the beginning of the pandemic, putting their real unemployment rate over 10%. I don't see nearly enough of y'all talking about this.
Here's the part that nobody wants to say out loud. Some of these women didn't lie to us. They were lied to first. And then us men later tried to warn them about the lie. And they really believed that they could have it all. Independence, freedom, love, power, eventually get a man, the man of their dreams, basically worshiping money and possessions and think that they still gonna be fulfilled. That right there was already delusional, because the truth of the matter is life don't work like that. There's really no shame in needing help. There's no weakness in wanting partnership with a man and allowing that man to lead. Most of y'all will realize if you have a smidgen of that type of man, you're gonna appreciate that more if you're serious. But unfortunately, a lot of women are paying the price with their tears. Now listen again, I don't say none of this shit with joy, because it isn't just women who are suffering in this economy. Men are suffering too. We already know that. Men have always had this burden and this struggle on our back. We know that. Again, as I've said on multiple lives, show me a man who isn't responsible or accountable, and I'm gonna show you a man who's failing. And that's why I can say what I just said with clarity. Now, if you thought that was eye-opening, then you're gonna wanna watch this video right here, where I highlighted that Kevin Samuels was correct. And it goes into more detail about how winter is here. But did women listen?